Bro, I don't know why I can't pull up my live chat right now. There we go. Yo, what's up, Zord? What's up, Abdul? How we doing? I haven't really looked at the charts yet. I'm gonna do an analysis in a second. I'm only gonna be going live today and tomorrow during this week because people really don't have the time to join YouTube lives during the school year. People got work, people have school, so I'm just doing a couple lives to let people know that I did open up the cord. If anyone only has me on YouTube at this point, then this is how they would know. And yeah, after this, I'm gonna indefinitely only be on Discord lives. Done training for the day, so I locked out. Did you take anything during London? Like, what was up? Just give me a little bit, and I'm gonna do this analysis. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the daily. Actually, I'm gonna start on the weekly. So NQ hasn't taken the previous week high yet so far. ES has. I mean, no, ES hasn't. I'm tripping. Sorry. So there's no SMT at previous week high. YM I'm gonna look at just to see. YM is also, it's past all-time highs now finally, and we're also still not at the previous week high, so no SMT so far. We check NQ. We haven't taken the previous day high or low. Same thing with ES. Haven't taken previous day high or low. I'm assuming the same on YM. Okay, YM is close to its previous day low. I'll have that marked out. And yeah, I'll mark out the previous day high and low on NQ as well. Didn't want to risk anything since I'm green. It's valid. Okay, so we can go to 6 hour now. Damn. So none of these candles take each other on the buy side here. On the low side, we obviously have this 12 a.m. candle not taken here. It went into this gap. I'm gonna check ES to see if it did the same. There's not a gap here, but ES did sweep the previous 12 o'clock candle, so there's no SMT. No SMT on the buy side either. YM came down a little bit further, so there's some bullish SMT here. But again, we always take a YM with a grain of salt, so. Same time though, YM's previous day low is right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we came down and swept this. We'll see how NQ and ES are reacting. Okay, so now let's go on the 4 hour. Same story. ES came down and took 2 p.m. Didn't take this 10 a.m. candle. NQ, same thing. SMT at the highs, I believe. Yeah. We got 8 people in here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna be going live in my Discord every day. It's free. I don't charge anything. It's like a little community. So I'm gonna have that linked in. Do I have that linked in the description? On the no, I don't. Um, I'm gonna add the link to the description after I finish the analysis. But I'm gonna be live in my Discord every day. I trade there, talk to y'all, answer questions. It's like a little community. So, but anyways, so far we don't have any bearish SMT. We just have a bullish SMT with YM. Right? It looks like it might take previous day low, so we might have a previous day low SMT there. In regards to internal to external liquidity, it kind of looks like we might go from, we swept this external high, we came down to this gap, and we just might return back to all-time highs. That's what it looks like so far from the higher time frame, but we haven't gotten enough SMT to confirm that. So I'm gonna go on the lower time frame. I see that nobody's taken London lows. NQ hasn't taken London lows. ES, same story. YM is the only asset to take London lows. Also, we're at all-time highs, so like I am likely to just lean towards long. So did I even post on IG that I was live? I don't even think I did. I didn't. All right. Well, yeah, I'm probably looking for longs, to be honest. Save. All right, I have in the bio now the link, the Bento link that brings you to the Discord. So But yeah, I'll be primarily trading on, like, I'm not gonna be live on YouTube, I think after tomorrow or maybe today too. Like, I just wanted to do one more live while I have the Discord up. So it's way more fun in there because like I'm actually able to talk to y'all. So, and I also know that it's like actually live rather than like, I don't know how far behind the YouTube is, but like maybe like a minute behind or something. In longs at 24799. Oh, the breaker. I was I was just about to look at that. I was like, yo, there's like a breaker here in the 850 macro. Or you got in off something else. I would like to be in longs now, but I haven't traded pre-market since like the middle of the summer. I feel like market open might just launch without me. Okay. So we don't have much SMT, right? But I think it's pretty clear what's gonna happen. We have this gap here, right? We went from external liquidity here to internal, and we're probably gonna head back to all-time highs. Should usually keep a bullish bias when you're at all-time highs, so it makes sense for us to target this. And then on top of that, we do have an SMT with YM at the 6 hour low here. I think YM might come down and take the previous day low just to like, just because it's nearby, but we'll see, right? And there's no bearish SMT at all. So, not any as of right now. Only thing I'm annoyed by is the fact that there's a chance that we might just fly without giving entry for first or valley gap, or we might get an entry for first or valley gap, but it'll be like shitty with like low R. But I'm not mad at either, to be honest. Okay, so we do have like an SMT at this high here, but we'll see if it actually holds or not. What's up, Citric? What's up, Dynamari? How we doing, y'all? We got 16 people in here. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I know it's a Monday. I know y'all got school. Y'all got things going on. So I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in for a bit. I really had this stream to let y'all know that I launched a Discord. I might go live tomorrow too, but if I'm not live, I'm in the Discord on like a VC or something. It's not a stage. You guys can unmute your mic and talk whenever you want. It's really just like a community with people who trade the same model, you know. And if they don't trade the same model, they're most likely like it's a community. It's a community. That's all it is, really. It's not a paid Discord, none of that. What's the bias? I'm looking for longs personally. I mean, we don't have much S&T at all, but the story so far seems like external liquidity swept, and then we came down into this internal liquidity, and then we're gonna come back into this external. The only SMT we have that I see is with YM right now, where YM took this previous 6 hour here, while NQ has only taken down to here. YM is also pretty close to its previous day low, so I wouldn't be surprised if like YM at open just shits the bed, takes previous day low. We'll have that SMT, and we can continue further. But we'll see. There's no SMT that I see, like no notable SMT between NQ and ES as of right now. So it's not obvious, but it's just do I trust? You should put the Discord in the description. If you go to the Bento link, like it says bento.me/wick, that has like all my socials and then also the Discord there, so you can find it there. Um, do I trust the YM propaganda? Firstly, I'm 20 years old. Am I actually Unk? I'm only 20. But right now I'm falling for the YM propaganda. Like, like it makes sense. Like this makes sense. Like in like external to internal to X, like it makes sense. Do I think like we probably want to take previous week high on a Monday with no news, I believe? I'm not sure, but it's possible, we've seen this before. There's not like a crazy amount of SMT though, so it's like a little bit annoying. Like the only SMT that I'm seeing right now on the lower time frame is ES like not taking this high that NQ just did. 20 is Unkstat is not gonna. Yo, Citric, how old are you, bro? I thought you was like my age. Or are you just saying like we as a collective, like us together, we're Unks? Like, what are you talking about? Bro, I am not old. Y'all are just young, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I'm low key short, not gonna lie. I don't blame you. There's not enough bull SMT, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're bearish. But I'm just waiting till open to see what happens. You're 23. See, you're not old, bro. You're not old, bro. Not 100%, but like I'm not against it. Yeah, I see that, bro. Because like we don't have like anything that's like super obvious yet. I also want to note that there's digital and midnight open above us. I don't trust that YM SMT. Okay, I respect that. We could have a 4 hour SMT up here on this candle, if anything. Like I said, there's no SMT between NQ and ES right now. The only thing that's telling me buy side is the YM SMT and the internal to external to internal to external liquidity here. So I could flip buys like any moment. I never have a bias until I enter my trade. To be honest though, I'd want to see one more sell side run prior to the highs. I don't trust that YM SMT. Yeah. I just read the same comment twice. Yeah. Only from experience, usually SMT only on YM doesn't hold, so I'd rather wait. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. Trust me. I've unfortunately had to figure that out the hard way a couple times. Let's see if ES is catching up. Yeah. Every single stream, I have to remind my chat that the first fair value gap after open cannot be on the 930 candle. So if this becomes a gap, it's not the first fair value gap. Okay, so YM did come down, but not in the way that I expected. It didn't take previous day low. Okay, so chances are that this might be the gap here. We're tapping digital open here. We have midnight open here. We have a London high SMT. But let's just see where ES is at, see if it's like able to catch up. Like, yeah, like ES doesn't look like it won't catch up completely here. I don't know why my indicator is taking so long to load here, but I'm already done. Took a long, good shot. Good shit, Fa. Midnight looks tempting, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm not super. Wait. I mean, like, midnight does look tempting to just short, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not too experienced with it yet. I'm very happy to hear Fa just won his trade though. And Citric, of course. I wonder if Matt caught these longs too. Because Matt be catching mad trades off like the first move of open. I don't be knowing how to do that. If I took this long, I would take it to. That's only like 1.5 R. What the fuck? Alright, that's just above 2 at all-time highs. But I don't think it's a ridiculous take. I mean, we have session SMT right now. I'm debating if the session SMT is enough for me to short. I think I'm gonna like not long because of the session SMT. What's up, Zach? Just go to the seconds chart at open so you can catch the moves. I was thinking of that as like I saw you say that. I was like, yo, there's no way he didn't like go on like a 15-second chart to see that, you know? All right, so this is either where we're gonna reverse and get shorts, or we're gonna use the first fair value gap to go to all-time highs. I honestly don't know. But we have session SMT, I have to trust that. Okay, we're about to create this little breaker here to the upside. I low-key want to get in off that. Uh, well, yeah, this isn't gonna hold, I don't think, yeah. My thing is right now, like I'm not confident in a bias because like there's no aligning SMT. Like usually if there's like a high time frame SMT, middle time frame SMT, and then we get like a 15-minute, then I'm like really confident. But I don't see either of those right now. We have is the session SMT here, and there's no buy side SMT like at all, unless if you're counting YM. Oh, YM took previous day low. I didn't even realize. I have to start setting alerts. I didn't even realize YM took previous day low. Not gonna lie, now I'm looking for shorts. I'm just a nobody, everyone, so don't trust me. We're short if we don't want all-time highs, but I don't see a reason for us not to take it unless if that's just the weekly objective that we want to save for later. Like I just feel weird about today. By the way, what is digital open? Is that 6 p.m.? Yeah. So wherever the daily candle opens up, this is what that is. Where the daily candle starts. So if you opened up the daily chart right now, you would see that like it looks like this. Okay, ES also failed to take its own high here. If we close below this low, we'd actually also be making a breaker. What was the price again? 24,833. Okay, so let's wait for the close. The gap is not inverse yet, but for anyone who wants to enter early, man, I really want to enter early, but I know I would regret it if we reversed. So I'm just gonna follow my rules and wait for the close. Like, all right.
Order filled.
Now, what am I targeting? Probably London lows. So actually, let me just check the -2 of this breaker here. -2 lines up with 787. So that seems like a good target. Just above 2R. Like my draw on liquidity, I think it might just be low. Like, let me see. Where would we go from here? Where would we go? I don't want to just say like all the way down here. Like, is that crazy? Let me check my. I guess the reason this may lose is because like the higher time frame draw might just be all time highs. I'm over here thinking it's Monday, so we might just save it for the rest of the week, like later in the week. That's my mentality with this trade. But if we want it today, then we'll take it today, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out here. I don't think I've won a trade on YouTube live in like I don't even know how long, bro. Like like the day after like I streamed on Discord, like I won both of those trades, but like every time I'm on YouTube, I just can't put a trade together the right way, bro. Like I don't know what it is.
Order filled.
Yeah, it's like disgusting how I can't fucking pull a trade to the upside. I mean, I can't fucking pull a trade on live like I get auto cooked on this basically. Yeah, if we just dump after sweeping the digital open again and not taking this high, I might be I'm not gonna tilt because I can't afford to tilt anymore, but I was even more confident because like we had like this long entry. we sweep this high, so like you sweep the nearby high, you put your stop break even, it gets stop break even. We inverse the gap, so I was like, you know what, that short should be valid. We even had the SMT here, like ES like didn't take its own high here. So it's like, okay, we have another low time frame SMT I can use for confirmation. We were near the digital open near midnight, London SMT. I had a couple good reasons to be bearish there. It's just it's not playing. Just didn't play. I also want to update my first year value gap video to like sometimes not get stopped out at the third. Like if you feel like you should put your stop loss at the high, do so. Because sometimes like we'll sweep the third leg and then just distribute. Like that's happened a couple times now, to be honest. I wouldn't call this a chop Monday yet. I'm gonna wait till 9:50 to say like if this was just bad or not. Regardless of the fact, I was saying from the beginning that we don't have as much SMT as I'd like to see. I mean, we did give a 4 hour SMT literally just earlier. NQ taps midnight open, disrespecting this breaker. And I guess my other mistake was that like I was realizing this as I was shorting, like there wasn't any obvious sell side target. I mean, like yeah, these low, but this doesn't look like a good target. This doesn't look like a good draw on liquidity. Like yeah, we have this 4 hour low, but 4 hour SMT, but these highs were probably more wanted. Yeah. Read fucking price right while live on YouTube challenge. Impossible. I'm not entering this, I'm just looking. Well, I mean, yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna take third touch of first review because first review I got. Okay, so lesson from this one is definitely drawing liquidity beats SMT. Like yeah, we have the London session SMT, but it's just like we had the breaker here. That's what really convinced me, bro. Like that was too much at once. We had this London SMT. We have a SMT, micro SMT here. We create a breaker at the first fair value gap. We're at digital open just below midnight. Like that really had me convinced that we were probably gonna come down to go to the downside. Like that was a lot of confluences. So I'm not entirely mad at myself for that. The only thing we were missing was just the draw on liquidity. I didn't even know where this would go if we were bearish. Like, where is there for us to go from here? The draw on liquidity from looking at the 6 hour was clearly this high here. So that's like a complete misread on my part still. Like I genuinely haven't read correctly since fucking on live since I don't know when. Like whenever I'm not like whenever I'm on the Discord, like things are just fine. I don't know why I just can't do it today. I mean whenever I'm on YouTube, bro. Like I'm washed on here. Yes, it's about to take London highs now. I wonder how I would have felt if I stayed in this long here and then I saw this form. Like if I entered here and then I saw this form. I wonder what I would have done. I feel like, actually, no, you can't. Once you already pick a side, you can't switch. Unless if you're 1000% certain. But today was just a hard read, so. Did ES take London highs? Yeah, ES just took London highs, so. Um, yeah, so I broke two rules. I didn't have a drawn liquidity for the downside, so shorts weren't valid for that. We had a lot of confluence for it, but we didn't have a drawn liquidity. I did say in the beginning of my stream my draw was these highs, and I also said that ICT says that we should remain bullish when we're long. I think it's better to just stay bullish when we're at all-time highs than to try to take shorts. So two mistakes there. Stop here would have been fine. 2R is like literally just right here. So today was an easy read. I just fucked it up. This 850 breaker would have been nice, but I wasn't. I don't get up for 850 anymore. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call it. I have my Discord linked in the bio. It's on the Bento link. You can find all my socials there. I go live in the Discord, and I usually don't fucking lose like this. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I'm not gonna try to force anything else. So y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all. Actually, I'm not gonna be live tomorrow. I'm just let this be it, bro. I'm tired of like streaming on YouTube and somehow losing every single time. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good one, y'all.